I don't know what to say. I really don't. I didn't do a video on Kevin Conroy passing because I was actually leaving that day to have some privacy to myself. I was going to do a video actually on Kevin Conroy's passing, but I didn't have time to. But now this happens, and now I'm just going to have to roll the two into one, and I really don't feel like doing that, but here we are. So, if you haven't heard, and if you haven't heard the news, Jason David Frank, the original Green Ranger, the White Ranger, Red Turbo Ranger, Red Zeo Ranger, Black Dino Thunder Ranger, he has died by suicide. And it was the same. I had the same reaction for when Kevin Conroy passed 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, people, 2 weeks ago. And it was my same reaction there, where I was like, that's not right. Like, that can't be true. Like, someone's playing a fucking sick joke, because we already just lost Kevin Conroy. We just lost Kevin Conroy. We just lost Batman, or we can't lose the Green Ranger in less than 2 weeks, right? But, it's true. Got confirmed by his trainer, his manager, everything. Jason David Frank had died by, they're saying suicide, which is even more awful than I could imagine. Because at first they were saying it was like heart failure from training. And that's bad in itself, but it just kind of brings in the perspective of, no matter how a person is on the outside, there's a war inside that you just can't see. And, yeah. People talk about, all these fucking neckbeards out here and all these people out here on the internet saying, oh, my childhood is dying right in front of me, with all these, reboots and things like that. And it really gets annoying. But guess what? My childhood is actually dying in front of me. I am watching the actors who were a part of my childhood and helped, make me the fan that I am today. Go. Just die. That's your childhood dying. Not some new show that you think has gone woke or something like that. It's this is your childhood dying right in front of you. And I don't know what to do, because it's kind of the same thing. And I wanted to do a video on this, that when I talked about Stan Lee passing, and I don't normally do videos talking about actors passing and whatnot, mostly because I just don't know what to say most of the time, unless it was Stan Lee. I talked about Robin Williams passing. I think I even did a video about Ronnie James Dio dying when he passed away all those decades ago. I don't think that video's still up or not, but it's neither here nor there. Anyway, it kind of fell into, getting back to the Stan Lee video. I talked about how I wanted to do, as a fan, because I always had this story of the last time I had a chance to see Stan Lee was at this little convention he was doing for help for Hurricane Irma, for damages for Hurricane Irma when it rolled through, and I just didn't have the money for it. And I was like, you know what, next year he'll come back to MegaCon. It'll be next year, and he's gone. He's gone 6 months later. It's the same thing with Kevin Conroy. It was MegaCon this year, and the line was just so long for Kevin Conroy, and I was just like, maybe next time. Next time, man. And next time's over. I had multiple chances to see Jason David Frank. He was at so many... Again, he comes to MegaCon and other conventions here in Florida multiple times. And, every time I thought, I was like, damn it, line's too long, or I just don't have the money for it, and, I need to keep a budget, I'll see him next time. And I know, it's like you're seeing a guy, you're seeing just a dude. But, that's your childhood. That brings you... And that brings you joy. That always brings you... And it's just, a 5-minute meeting, but, I'm going to, again, preference circling back to Dio, where there was this brilliant moment where, Dio was talking about, it's just another day. If you're like at this level of whether you be a singer or actor, it's like a day in a life for you for meeting fans. But for the fans' perspective, that's like their highlight. Like that's going to be a highlight for them till the day they die. And here I am. I made a vow. Like if I wanted to see an actor, I wanted to do it. And I have failed twice in a row now. I have completely fucked up in that regard. So, yeah, I'm gonna be I'm not in a great mood, as you could probably hear. Power Rangers was a great show to me. I think we all loved the Dragon Zord, and it was dumb fun, and JDF came back to do multiple things multiple times. I think he definitely helped carry the fandom, like doing fan work, playing Dracon in live action for the Shattered Grid live action trailer, also doing like all of these fan stuff, like all of this fan stuff, like for Bat in the Sun, where he reprised his role for Green and White Ranger for the fight videos, and we all thought that was holy shit. He was, it's Tommy again. And then he played Bloodshot. And honestly, he played Bloodshot better than Diesel did. No disrespect to Finn, but that movie's awful. And, that Valiant series they did was really good, and he was a really good Bloodshot. So, this just straight up sucks, man. This just, I don't know what to say, and I hope the family, Jason David Frank's family is doing well. I hope that they will be fine, and yeah, like I said earlier in this video, there's always a battle that everyone's fighting, and you just don't see it because it's all in here. God knows I battle my demons every day, and so yeah. Like I said, I've literally, in the span of less than 2 weeks, I've literally watched my childhood die in front of me. Not even hyperbole, that, or, over exaggeration or something like that. It literally is gone. Like, that's gone, and I'm never going to be able to see that. I'm never going to be able to meet these people I've wanted to meet all my life, and that's going to stick with me. That's just gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. So, yeah. Anyway, just just comment below what you guys, if you got to meet JDF, cool, awesome. I hope the Power Rangers community comes together for this one. And yeah, just post some favorite memories of Power Rangers, man. Let's have some fun moments, Get some light out of this darkness. All right, guys. Take care.